Hey guys, my name is Stephen Esnanda and today we're gonna review the latest version of the Mokee ROM. And let's first of all get into the settings, and it is a USB based ROM. And so these are the connection settings that you all have, which are pretty normal. And the ROM does not come with the Wi-Fi direct or anything like that. And you also have the sound settings, which you can change the ringtone in and notification tone, and you can also turn on vibrate for phone calls, and you can also have launch the music app when headphones are connected. You can change the vibration intensity, and let's get out of it. And you also have display and light settings. Let's turn off the adaptive brightness and turn up the brightness. And there's also live display, you have rotation, you have tap to sleep. You can just double tap on the status bar and the device goes to sleep. And you have wake on, plug in. You can change the LCD density. You have the daydream, you have the list view animation, and there are many of them. And let's turn it to rotate. So you have many of them. You have fold. These list view animations are present in very less ROMs, so it looks quite nice. And you also have the battery light, you have the notification light, and let's get out of it. And you also have the smart control. You have the wave lock blocker, which I have never used, and you have the dismiss all buttons. You have direct call in dialer, and you have direct call in MMS as well. And you have the notification settings. You can turn on off the heads up display. You have the lock screen. You have swipe, gesture, pattern, pin and password. You can also set up the owner information. You have lock screen shortcuts. You can display music visualizer, and let's get out of it. And you have the button settings. You can change the backlit timing for these buttons, which are just lighting up right now. And you have the power menu as well. And you have the answer phone call. You have the menu button settings. You have the volume button settings. And let's get out of it. You have the battery settings. You have battery modes, which is power save, which in the power saving mode you have this notification that the power saving mode is on. And you also have the balance. You have the performance mode, and let's set it to balanced. And you have reset stats. You have battery saver threshold, and let's get out of it. You have the security settings. You can encrypt your device. You have many settings here. You have users as well, and you have the system profile. You have the status bar settings. You can change the clock style. You have AM PM settings. You have network speed. You have status bar carrier, which you can turn on. And you have the battery style, and that's all. And you also have the notification drawer settings. And you have app settings. You have accounts. You have privacy. You have locations. And let's get into the Mokee Center. And it gives you the information about your ROM, and it is showing that the Mokee version is this. You have the version type. You have last check. You have check update frequency. You have the update type. You have extra settings, and you have support. And let's get into about device. And you can see that the Android version is 5.1.1, which is the lollipop. And the kernel is enforcing once again. And let's get into some apps. You have the dialer app from the stock Android, which looks really nice in this ROM. And you have the messaging app. You have the contacts app here as well. You have the recent calls and all. And you have view browser, which crashes, and it now works. So let's accept, and let's get into camera app. And next, and this is the basic AOSP based ROM camera. You have the selfie mode, and you also have flash mode, you have metering, and you have timer as well, and you can change the focus, and you also have the video mode, and you have settings here as well. You can change the resolution, and you can change the resolution and quality, and you have the storage location, you have advanced settings, you can change the manual exposure, you can turn on the power shutter, you have bright screen, and let's get out of it. And the ROM has some nice animations to it, and you have the calculator app again from the ASP based ROM, and you have the calendar app from the ASP based ROM as well, and you have the contacts app, you have the download app, and you have the email app, you have file manager, and you have gallery app, you have music app, which is just from the ASP based ROM, and you have phone app, you have sound recorder, you have Viper for Android, which is really nice. I always use the Viper for Android when listening to music. And you have the U browser, and I think that's it with the apps. And pinching out doesn't come with the settings, and this is the drop down menu once again from the ASP based ROM. You can change the user from here as well, and you can go into the settings from here. Let's turn off the location, and let's turn off the portrait mode, and let's press the option key, and the option key works as an option button in this ROM and not as the recent apps key. You have the wallpaper settings here. You can change the wallpaper from right here. You have the widgets, you have the settings from here as well, and if you swipe it up and you have more settings here, you can turn on off the search bar, which is not working right now. You can change the scroll effect, and you have many of them. Let's turn to cylinder route, and you can change the icon labels, hide or show. You have scroll wallpaper, you have expand status bar anywhere, you have drawer settings, layout, scroll effect, icon labels and all. And let's see the cylinder route, and it does really work. And the ROM is really nice, but it gets slow sometimes, and I think that's it with the ROM, and it is a really good ROM to be using. So I think that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.